The 2021-22 season for the Indianapolis Colts has officially begun. After months of anticipating, we finally have a game to cover here on Stampede Blue as the Colts square off with the Carolina Panthers. Although many players on both sides will be sitting out today's action, it's an important baseline to see whether preseason storylines maintain into live game reps. Based off training camp intel, the three biggest areas to follow along with in today's season opener: Jacob Eason vs. Sam Ehlinger, with Carson Wentz sidelined after the second day of training camp due to a foot injury that forced him into surgery, potentially missing the regular season opener. Now, Indianapolis needs to find out which of the young backup quarterbacks can go out and win him a football game in a pinch. After taking all of the starting reps for a week plus into training camp, 2024 round pick Jacob Eason from the University of Washington is losing ground to 2021 6th round selection Sam Ehlinger. Although Eason possesses the stronger arm by a country mile, Ehlinger's moxie and mobility have made this an interesting discussion throughout preseason action. By the end of this past week of training camp practices up at Grand Park in Westfield, Eason and Ehlinger have split starting reps. Since this late change, allowing the Colts to see how their mobile backup functions with the ones, each quarterback prospect has shown flashes. Eason will start the first quarter and a half of action, per Colts head coach Frank Reich. Then, Ehlinger will take over the reins presumably into the fourth quarter for Indianapolis. In Week 2 against the Minnesota Vikings, the roles will reverse as Ehlinger takes over the starting duties ahead of Eason. These three preseason games will be a case study into how Indianapolis can gauge Eason and Ehlinger. Neither has ever received snaps in a live NFL game, so this will be a valuable experience for the both of them. Ehlinger is gaining steam in the quarterback battle. If he outplays Eason today, it's going to flip the script entirely in his favor to win the backup job behind Wentz long term. Michael Strachan's emergence: the biggest winner in training camp so far has 100% been Michael Strachan, Indianapolis 7th round pick at wide receiver. Possessing jaw-dropping athletic traits, Strachan was a dart throw from a Division II school to see whether he can stick on the NFL level. The results have been outstanding to this point. The 6'5" wideout from Charleston, West Virginia, has worked his way onto the Colts depth chart as WR5 thanks to an excellent professional debut. Strachan has won reps over Xavier Rhodes, Rock Ya-Sin and Marvell Tell 3 in camp action, impressing with his big frame and impressive athleticism. Can Strachan's strong first impression carry over into live action? That's easily one of the biggest storylines to monitor throughout the Colts preseason opener.